We are Hitting the Post, NorthJerseySports.com's original multimedia series talking all things soccer across North Jersey. This is a special edition. I am Corey Doviak, and we are talking here some girls soccer across Bergen County, and for the first time ever on NorthJerseySports.com, we are going to have an athlete announce their collegiate pick to go on and play soccer at the next level. So without further ado, why don't we welcome in our guest this evening. She is Northern Valley Demarest senior goalkeeper Emma Miller. Emma, thanks for joining me here on Hitting the Post.
Hi, Corey. Thanks for having me.
So this is a good week to be Emma Miller. Let's start off with the big news first. The college pick. It was down to a couple, and you have now narrowed it down to one. Where will you be playing your collegiate? Go ahead.
I will be playing at the University of Colorado Boulder.
That is a outstanding selection. I was on that campus a couple of years ago, and you can't get a more beautiful setting to go to school. And I don't know where you play soccer, but I was in that football stadium, and it's pretty nice out there.
It's an unbelievable campus.
So why Colorado?
You know what? I visited, and I just said to myself, you know what, this is where I need to be. It's in close proximity to the city. There's a beautiful campus. You know, you have the opportunity to go skiing, which I love to do. And besides the location, I love the coaching staff, love the girls, love the environment, and love the program. And I'm just excited to be able to contribute to the soccer program.
Cool thing about Colorado, too, is that you play in the Pac-12 over there, so you're going to get to travel to some pretty cool places, too. And that's big-time soccer.
That's definitely a perk of University of Colorado Boulder. I am so excited that it's the Pac-12. It's a great conference, great competition. And besides the fact that we play great competition, I'm also excited to be able to work on myself. The coaching staff at University of Colorado Boulder is very well known for turning their keepers into something special. And, you know, I'm very excited to work on my technique and everything goalkeeping-wise to be able to reach the level that their goalkeepers in the past have.
So what are you going to study? Do you have a major picked out?
Yeah, I think I'm going to study communications.
All right, so this interview is a perfect place to start. You could put this on, you could put this right. This could be your first foray into sports journalism here, so...
my aspiration is to be a sports reporter, potential sideline reporter, potential sports journalist. So, communications covers all my bases as far as that's concerned. But definitely something in the sports world. I want it to always be a part of my life.
I smell an internship at NorthJerseySports.com, and I'm getting. Well, no doubt about it. You're hired. A and B. I'm going to teach you how to do a commercial because now you're going to University of Colorado Boulder. You're going to take the women's collegiate soccer by storm. Then you're going to go on to the women's national team. And with that is going to become untold riches in your future, along with your communications degree. So when you get to that point and you need to buy a house, you're going to want to look up Christopher Traina of the Keller Williams Village Square Realty. Hangs a shingle right there in Ridgewood. Check out the ads on NorthJerseySports.com. Will you do that for us, Emma, in like 7 or 8 years?
You know what? I will definitely keep that in mind, Corey. 100%.
All right. I'm done tutoring. Now we're going to talk about as I said, it's a great time to be Emma Miller because not only not only is your future plans in motion, your present is pretty good too. A big win over rival Northern Valley Old Japan in the Bergen County quarterfinals yesterday. We're taping this on Monday, so on Sunday, big win over the rival. And Demarest is heading to the Bergen County Tournament semifinals, which for the first time in school history, I believe. I asked around, and nobody else can remember it happening, so I think this is the first time.
Yeah, it is the first time in school history, and I'm just so proud of my team. We've really been working hard. I'm proud of all the girls that have stepped up this season, especially want to, give kudos to my defensive line. They're a brick wall in front of me, and I couldn't do it without their support. We have 2 freshmen in the back line that, have really stepped up to the plate, along with other freshmen on the team that have fit right in on the varsity roster. And I'm just so proud to be able to say that, selfishly for my senior year, but also, as far as the team goes, that we were able to reach this milestone in NVD girls soccer history. I think we're a very technical team this year, and I think that we've really we've known what's at stake. We've gotten a lot of attention from the media, and I think that as of now, we've shown what we can do, and I'm just really hoping that we do the same in the semifinals and we give it our best shot for the run for the county title.
Yeah, you've made school history already, so regardless, this senior class is going to go down. A couple of years from now, in the next decade, you'll be inducted into the Demarest High School Hall of Fame, so that's pretty much assured. But how about going forward now? Because, listen, you look up, you look at the other side of the bracket, you're the 4 seed, that means you play the 1 in the semifinals, and over there is Northern Highlands. Talking to your head coach, Chris Eftichu, after the game, I covered you against, I don't know, I can't even remember. It was last week in the round of 16. Who'd you play?
We played Paramus Catholic.
Correct. I was just testing you. You played Paramus Catholic. You won, and Chris was saying that, in the past, a few years ago, a Demarest team had played Highlands in the quarterfinals and got smoked. You guys played them during the regular season this year. I think it was a 1-0 final. You guys came up on the short end, but he said for the first time in a long time, you were able to actually hold your own and create some opportunities and not just chase the ball all over the place. So, where do you think, how can you close that gap even further this time?
I think that now that we got the jitters out, so to speak, and we had a pretty good outcome for, the level of competition that Northern Highlands plays at. They've always had a great team, and we would expect nothing less for them this season. I just think that now we are more seasoned as the season has wore on, and I think that we have been, faced with adversity, and we've been faced with tough competition, and I just think that we're so fueled and fired up, especially after, making school history last night, Sunday night. I just think that, it's, at the end of the day, it comes down to who wants to win more. And, I can speak for my team when I say that we really want this. And so we're just going to put our best foot out there and, hope for an outcome in our favor.
Yeah, absolutely. So talk about the Old-Tapan game. I mean, you guys had to be fired up for that, too. I covered both of you, Old-Tapan and Demarest, on that Sunday. And through the craziness of the way the leagues have been realigned and everything else, I mean, people are moving away from rivalries. Old-Tapan and Demarest not on each other's schedules this year, which is crazy. Fortunately, it worked out that you did get to play each other in the county tournament. Just talk about that experience, not only trying to get to the semifinals for the first time in school history, but having to go through your rival to get it done.
Right. I think that, speaking from a senior perspective, we had played our rivals, since freshman year, so it was definitely disappointing to find out that they weren't going to be on our roster this season. But, when we found out that we would be playing them in the quarterfinals, it was almost surreal, and it was just, on Sunday night, it was such a great feeling to know that not only did we advance, like you said, but that it was against our rivals that we won to get to that point. I think that they came out tough. I think they have a strong team. I think that it came down to who could put it in the back of the net last night, and it turned out that we could over them. I salute their program. I think they're very well run and always have been competition to us. That's why we consider them our rivals. And I'm just really happy that we got to be able to play them one last time.
My daughter is a sophomore at Northern Valley Old-Tapan, and while I am a mature adult and I'm able to separate it, she is not a big Emma Miller fan currently. Is there anything you... Yeah, Old-Tapan had a tough day yesterday. Lost on the boys' side, lost on the girls' side. But good news for Demarest. Anyway, going forward here. Just, you mentioned the 2 freshmen that are in front of you on your defense, Grace Hamlin and Elizabeth Argenziano, and then Kira Pialtos comes back into the middle on the defensive. You mentioned those girls. Talk about some of your other teammates that are really making it, because you guys do have a nice mix. You have a talented senior class. All of you start, which is rare, where a class stays together as a core group of a senior-led team, and then you get this infusion of younger talent. You have some girls, some sophomores, some juniors, so a really nice mix, and I think it bodes well for the future of Demarest soccer that you're not just going to lose a class of 12 seniors and then stink. I mean, do you feel like the program is in good shape? And talk about some of the other girls.
Coach Hugh always says that we're not deep in numbers, but we're deep in talent. So I fully believe in that statement, and I also believe in when he says that it's very hard for a class to come in freshman year and last through senior year. Things happen, injuries, not a love for the game anymore, all this type of stuff, and it's really great that we have this core group of seniors, that I have them alongside me. We work great together, and it's a great environment. Also, to name some players on the field that I think really have helped us so far this season, I think freshman Victoria Constantine, has really stepped up to the plate. I think she's done a great job. I think that sophomore Carly Sherman, lead goal scorer for sure, and I think that her skill just talks for itself. We have Berg.
Yeah, I don't mean to put you on the spot trying to name everybody. I'm just, trying to. Well, one thing I do want to ask you about: what do you make of Izzy Urquiola's headstands at Picture Day? Handstands. They're not very good.
We do yoga with our conditioning coach Jerry Garcia, and we were just goofing around one day, and he was like, "Everyone try a headstand." So it's just funny that that's a thing now.
Did you just say your strength and conditioning coach name is Jerry Garcia?
Yeah.
Do you know who the original Jerry Garcia is? I forget. We're different generations here.
I don't know.
Okay, he was the lead singer of the Grateful Dead. So, yes, no, it's just showing my age, and that's good. All right, last thing I want to. All right, last thing I want to ask you now. Just going back to the Colorado decision. Originally, you had committed to the University of Miami, and certain things happen. You can say what you want about it, because I know. Listen, you did when we first talked about it. You did the respectful thing. You were trying to contact people to take, every time your name appeared in an article, to take the University of Miami commit out of there. Things happen. You can say what you want about it. But you have to answer the question. From Miami, Florida, climate-wise, to Boulder, Colorado, we are talking about two different kettles of fish here.
Yes, we definitely are. I just wanted, when I reached out to reporters writing articles about myself and my team, I wanted them to take out that commit part, because I felt like the decommit was not told to the public in the way that I wished it was.
Right.
And just wanted to be respectful to both the Miami program and also to whichever the new school was that I was committed to. Obviously now University of Colorado Boulder. I wanted to be respectful to both programs and know that I respect them, I respect what they're doing, and everything and all the above. So I just wanted to make that clear that yes, I was committed to University of Miami in Florida. I committed last year around November, my junior year around November, and I decommitted this year and reopened my recruiting process to find where I really belong. And to answer your question about the climate change, definitely a good question. And it was either beach and sand or mountains and snow, and you really can't go wrong with either. I really like to ski, so that's something that I'm looking forward to being able to do out in Colorado, obviously besides the soccer and school part.
Yes.
I'm a very outdoorsy person. I like to hike, I like to bike, I like to do all those types of things, and Colorado offers all of those. I can always go on a vacation.
Yeah, no, it's great to go to school in a place where people go to vacation. That's a good stuff. Emma Miller, senior goalkeeper for Northern Valley Demarest, the Fighting Norse women, getting ready to take their show on the road to the Bergen County Tournament semifinals. Congratulations on your college choice, and thanks for joining us here on Hitting the Post.
Thanks, Corey.
Follow the leader.